Hey, what's up guys? It's Silver Seeker, and today we have an awesome unboxing. Now, in this box, it's a really cool story. I was actually able to kind of hit right at the peak of the silver drop the other day. If you guys remember, the other day it dropped all the way from, it was almost like 27, and it dropped down to 24, and it was like 50 something. Well, I was watching the drop, and I'm watching, and it, you know, I'm like, all right, it's time to order. I felt confident with where silver was sitting to place the order. I didn't think it was going to go much lower than that, and even though I didn't hit it right at the bottom, I hit it in the valley of that dip. It was very, very awesome. And so what we have in here, guys, is a fantastic order that I'm very happy about, because I just completely nailed the silver drop. And man, they shoved all of this into one padded envelope here. So excited to get into this and share with you some of the stuff that we got out of it. So we're going to go ahead and cut into it very gently, and I'll of course remove an invoice if I see it. Man, I tell you, sometimes I just wonder, if you guys have ever gotten a package from me, I package a little bit better than this, but hopefully they're all in capsules and at least decent flips and not much to worry about. This is absolutely I mean, is none of this in rolls? Like, I ordered enough of this for these to be in rolls. What the heck is going on here? All right, there's a couple of rolls. Okay, guys, well, if you saw a little cut there, that's because my invoice kind of literally fell out in front of me. And this was unexpected. So we did get a few things in rolls here. So I ordered some generic secondary market rounds. And then we ordered some Buffalo rounds. I need those for my stacker boxes. We ordered some of the Aztec calendars. I love this design. I was happy to pick up some more of those. And then here we go. We got some 1 ounce silver Buffalo bars. I do like these Buffalo bars. These are really, really cool. But, you know, this right here, this is a mess. Like, this, you know, this is going to take a lot of time to organize. I mean, I do wish that when you ordered stuff like this, that's, you know, they would just come a little bit more organized and not just kind of falling all over the place. So this is actually going to take me some time to get this cleaned up. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get this cleaned up and then show you what we got in the package, rather than you sitting here and watching me doing it for, you know, the next 20 minutes. Let's get it done. Okay, so that was a hot mess, but I have it all organized. I went through and I checked off everything on the invoice to make sure I had it all. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff that we got. It's got some really cool pieces. And again, I was able to hit the bottom of that dip, guys. When we ordered this, spot was right at 2460. So really exciting. The first thing we have here, guys, we picked up a roll of these. Now, I've had these before on the channel, but I just love these things. These are the 1 ounce silver Aztec calendars. Very, very beautiful. I love the luster on these. The design is really cool. A lot of intricate details, and just a very, very cool silver round. So again, we've had these before, but as far as generic silver rounds are concerned, these are probably one of my favorite. Now, we also picked up some 1 ounce silver buff fellows. He's a very buff fellow, can't you see? But, you know, these are very common. The 2001 Buffalo commemorative that the U.S. Mint released, ever since then, these have been basically mass-produced by a bunch of different mints, private mints. But I still picked up some of those because they're so awesome. Now in this one, this was a roll of random mint, and I went through it, and there were some Buffaloes in there, and then there were some different ones. For example, we inside that roll, we found one of these Morgan silver dollar replicas. Very, very awesome. We also found some Sunshine Minting 1 ounce silver rounds. So the modern Sunshine Minting rounds, these are really cool. They have the security thing on the back. If you get one of their little cards, you can actually look under it and see that that's authentic. And then finally, we inside that roll, there were just 2 of these. You had the 1 ounce Statue of Liberty. You can see there's some scuffs on the face and across the hairline on the front. Those are the high points of the round. And then, you know, on the reverse, you have the Statue of Liberty's torch. 1 ounce troy-ounce of 99 fine silver. So that's what we got in those. Now we picked up 20 of these. These are the 1 ounce silver 2021. So the brand new 2021 Austrian Philharmonics. I do like this series. It's not the most beautiful design, but you know, I don't mind collecting 1 or 2 of each year because these are really, really cool. We also picked up some of these 2021 Cougarins. Now I only picked up 20 of those. You know, I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of those this year, but it's a really cool design. People like them. And, you know, very, very cool. These were actually only in gold up until 2017. 2017 was the first silver Cougarand. Before that, the only way you could get a Cougarand was in gold. Now, we also picked up, I really like this design. This is basically Great Britain Silver Eagle. This is the 2021 1-ounce silver Great Britain Britannia. And the reason I say it's like the U.S.'s Silver Eagle, or the Great Britain Silver Eagle, is because these have the same design every year. Now, Great Britain does release some other stuff like the Queen's Bee series and things like that, but they release these every year, and it's a really gorgeous design. And then these are really cool. These are the 1-ounce flying fish, Hahave, and I probably chopped that up, but a really cool design. I like the pattern in the background instead of just a flat finish, and then you have the flying fish, and then if you flip it over, you can see it is from Tequila. You do have the queen on the back, and it's a face value of $5. We've had these before, but this one right here is really cool. This is the 1-ounce silver Red Phoenix. This one is from Nui. It's 2020. It's a $2 face value, 1-ounce silver coin. And obviously, you know, it depicts a red phoenix on the obverse. Very, very gorgeous. And then also, I picked out some silver bars. So we got some 1-ounce Buffalo silver bars. I do like this design. I probably would have ordered more, but for being generic, there was actually a higher premium on these than I really wanted to pay. So I only picked up 10 of those, and they're cool. So, all right, guys, and then finally, actually, this one I forgot about. I had it off to the side. I forgot to put it in my original pile when I was showing you. But what these are is these are the 1-ounce silver John Wicks. I believe these came out last year, maybe 19, but I believe they came out in 2020. I could be wrong. We've had them on the channel before, and if you look at this is actually the John Wick. This is the 1-ounce silver Continental. So if you look at the design, it's the same design, of the Continentals, the gold ones that he actually used in the movie. Of course, this is 1-ounce silver. Now, what's cool is they did actually make these in gold. I don't have any of the gold ones. Those are a little pricey. But they're really cool to even see them in silver. If you watch the movie, you know, obviously he used them to, you know, pay tips in the hotel, to give to people or pay for services, things like that. That's what he used them for in the movie, and this is one of them right there. Of course, this one is in silver. So that is the 1-ounce silver John Wick Continental. We picked up a 20 of those, and that's what I found out is why didn't, if they came in 20, because they come in tubes of 20, why didn't they even come in a tube? That doesn't make any sense, but that's all right. Anyway, guys, that's what we have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed viewing them with me. If you did, do me a favor, leave a comment down below and hit the like button and let me know as well. I do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, and we will see you next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did leave a video above. You can check out if you haven't seen it yet. I also want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my awesome channel supporters scrolling right there on the right hand of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.